Hey everybody, my name is Bri Campano and I am the founder of Beyond Reach Institute. I teach you how to podcast, but before we get into how to start a podcast, let's talk a little bit about why you might want to podcast, especially for your business. So if you're looking to podcast or you're thinking, why does my business need a podcast? You want to establish authority and thought leadership. It will allow you to showcase your expertise, your experience, your knowledge, but it also allows you to kind of position yourself and your business as a trusted authority and thought leader. You also, with a podcast, can reach a wider audience. You'll have a global reach, and it can help you connect with potential customers or clients who may or may not have been able to discover your business through traditional marketing and channels. If you run ads, it doesn't give them the feel of who you are and what your business is about. So that is one reason. Another reason, build stronger connections. Podcasting allows you to connect with your audience. You can create a more personal and intimate connection and allow them to hear your voice and get to know you better instead of just being a name on a Google search or a website that they visit. And this can really, really foster loyalty and strengthen your relationships with your existing customers and clients as well. And I think if they are going to recommend you to somebody, they listen to your podcast, they understand you, they've connected with you, and then they can give a recommendation without actually ever meeting you. And one of my favorite things, because a lot of us don't have marketing budgets that we would love to have, that could be out of reach. But having a podcast is a very cost-effective way to market your business. So if you look at other marketing strategies and you'll run ads and you'll, try to push things out on social media, doing things organically, perhaps, when you have a podcast, you will get a very high return on your investment by reaching your targeted audience, right? You're going to design your podcast. People that are searching for what you do can find it on a podcast and then relate to you and understand who you are. We build our business creating products, services, but people don't get to know us just from our website. So this way they get to connect with us. It's that next layer. It's that next thing that we can provide to them so that they want to do business with us because we buy on emotions. We want to feel connected. We want to like and know and trust the people that we choose to do business with. And this is an opportunity for you to build that with a podcast. And the one other thing that I really wanted to mention, which is huge, which is why so many of us will be guests on a podcast or put things out there on YouTube, is because we can repurpose our podcast into more content. There's so many things that you can do with a long form podcast. And I say long form, and I'm not saying it has to be, an hour long. It can be a 5-minute podcast. It can be however long you want it to be. You can then utilize that content for all of your social media, for marketing. You can put a VSL together and put that on your website so that they can see, hey, they have a podcast. I can get to know them. I can see what they're about and get that vibe thing, right? We understand the person. We like who they are. And so it can do so many different things just from having a podcast. So things you need to know about creating a podcast. I told you we're going to get to it. I'm going to go through it really, really, really quick. Podcast name and niche, that's your starting point. What is my podcast going to be named? And make sure that it is unique. And what is it going to be about? Then we need to learn about topics and episodes and how we're going to build an episode and where do we record it? We need an intro and an outro. We don't even know what those are and how to make those yet. Music, podcast cover art, that can be a little complicated. There are some tips and tricks to that you need to know. Then editing and a hosting platform, and then how do we distribute it? Lots of different things that you need to know. And lucky for you, I have a course just for you, and it's 100% free. It is on the Great Discovery, and I'm inviting you to go check it out. You're going to get the A to Z on how to start a podcast. All of those things I just mentioned. The name, how to edit, how to find artwork, how to do an intro and outro, all of the things to get you to where you can launch your podcast for your business, or maybe it's a personal message that you want to get out there. But this is an opportunity for you to find a free course and learn as much as you can. And if that's not enough, I also have a membership group that I'd love to invite you to. So take the free course, and then if you would like some more help, you want to work with me one-on-one, you want to attend classes, I have a very low cost membership group. We meet every week, many times during the week, and I would love to invite you into there and learn more. And if you want to just reach out to me, please do that. All of the links to these things, the class, the free class, and my membership group is going to be below this video. And I can't wait to see you inside. Thank you so much for joining me and hanging out with me today.